this spirit spoon for this one.
A homemaker in the kitchen, pots clinking, cooking up love flavors, never shrinking. She adores her man, feeds him like a king. Her heart in the meals, that's where the magic's been. Her love on the stove, passion in every bite. Culinary queen, her love's cuisine, hearts intertwined in a dish is serene. Cooking up joy, happiness, fresh green, filling their souls, a love supreme.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Easter Sunday and I'm making some cherry chip pistachio cupcakes and cake. So I'm using up some of these super moist Betty Crocker cherry chips cake mix that I had in my pantry. I need to use them up this year. I'm using up all the pancake mix I have so I could make better choices, you know. Start eating a little bit better and, you know, that kind of thing. So in the bowl, I already have let me just rephrase that. In the bowl, I have 3 tablespoons of mayo. I have 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of water. I have 2 eggs. And I have oh, yeah, I forgot to put the 1 cup of milk. Didn't put it in there yet. And 1/4 cup of melted butter. Now I'm changing this up because on the box it says you need oil and milk or water, 3 eggs. I don't have enough eggs, so I'm using the substitute by using a tablespoon of mayo instead of the egg, right? So that's what I'm using today. I also put vanilla in there as well. So my homemade vanilla. Put about 2 tablespoons of my homemade vanilla. And I want to add some of this cherry extract. So this is Watkins cherry extract. Because we want it very cherry, very tasty, you know. Now, this is a pistachio cake. So this is a pistachio cherry cake. Okay. So the pistachio pudding from Jell-O is what I'm using today. I got this at Dollar Tree. I'm using 2 boxes because I have 2 boxes of the cherry chips, so 2 boxes of the pistachio pudding will do. It's just a simple cake, guys, you know, but our family loves this and we don't eat it very often. My mom used to make it when we were kids, so usually it's my mom that makes it. But my mom's getting up there in age, and you know, at a certain age you don't want to cook anymore, you don't want to bake anymore, you know, it's kind of a chore now, right? So I thought this would be great for my parents today. You know, just bring this to my parents as a gift for them because I'm not going for dinner tonight. My sub pumps are going crazy because everything's melting. I have 3 sub pumps in my basement and we got to keep watch on it because it's getting nicer outside. The temperature's getting a little higher now, like it's 5 degrees Celsius right now, which is starting to melt the snow. So, being where we live, it's starting to melt in our base, and the water's coming in our basement, right? So we got to keep an eye on the sub pumps. We're not going too far. We're just dropping this off to my sister and my parents today as a gift. Whew. So now I'm going to dump the 2 boxes in here with the wet stuff. Okay. I asked my sister if she wanted the cake or cupcakes. She said cupcakes because then they could both take it to work. It's a lot easier. So I'm going to do that. But I'm going to put the pudding aside for them in another bowl so they could just, like, you know, slap it on there, or put it in a little container and bring it with them and just slap it on there kind of thing. My mom doesn't know I'm making this, so this is going to be a surprise. I'm just going to drop it off today. She'll be happy. I think she'll be happy. This is one of their favorite cakes, right? All right, so I'm going to just stir that up. Once that's stirred up, you don't want to stir it too much, right? Make sure that all the dry stuff is covered. All the dry stuff is incorporated with the wet stuff. And then I'm going to just take it, put it in the muffin tins, and I'm going to make 2 of these, about this size. So, you know, the Betty Crocker pans. It's all Betty Crocker today. Betty Crocker is not a sponsor, guys. I'm just doing this because I have Betty Crocker products. But if you'd like to be a sponsor, you know, contact me, man. I use a lot of your products. I hope you're all having a good Easter. Even if you don't celebrate, I hope you're having a good weekend. It's a long weekend this weekend. Especially for Jay. Jay's off for 4 days. So that's nice. We get to spend some time together. Okay. So I got the nice Easter muffin liner. Look at that. Little Easter eggs and little flowers on there. So that's for Lynn and Al, my brother-in-law. So it doesn't take much to do these muffin tins. It usually takes about 2 scoops. So about 2 tablespoons per. Because it will double up in size. I think this is going to be absolutely delicious. Now the pudding I made earlier, because it has a set in the fridge. So the pudding was 2 boxes and it's 2 cups of milk per box. So 4 cups of milk. You just stir it until it's nice and, you know, ready kind of thing. And then you just put it in the fridge. So you want to do that way ahead of time when you do this. Because when this is cooled down, these are cooled down, you could add the pudding on top and it's ready to go, right? So if you've never tried this cake, this is the delicious cake, guys. Cherry chip cake with pistachio pudding on top. So good. You could also do it with like vanilla pudding on top or chocolate pudding, whatever you like. I think even butterscotch pudding would be good too. But I've never tried it that way. I just know based on my own senses on what it tastes like, you know. But the pistachio cherry cake is a classic in our family. So, like my mom used to make it for her birthdays. She used to make it for celebrations and stuff like that. You know, Christmas time. Not Christmas really, but Easter, you know. Or if we needed a cake somewhere. People loved it. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the microwave for like 10 seconds. Just to say that it's melted. You know, warmed up a little bit. So I could like spread it. Because this is going to be impossible. I don't know what it is with butter nowadays, but I could have that out on my counter and it never softens. It softens just to say a little bit. Now I'm starting to notice something about butter. The minute you put it in the pan and it melts, it starts to turn like brown. You know, so, you know, butter usually you can melt it and it's fine, whatever. It's turning like flecks of brown, so they're putting something in it, like probably water to harden it a little bit or to make more weight on it. I don't know. Like I know if you overheat the butter, it will brown. But I'm talking about it's just starting to melt. And you see all these little flecks of brown, right? Like almost like you put some salt or something in it and the salt's starting to brown. Maybe it's the salt? I don't know. Could be me. I don't know. I'm not a pro. I don't know. It's just something I noticed. It's not like it used to be. And different butters too. I noticed that the cheaper butter separates. It's like the oil separates, or the butter separates, and it's like almost like it's water and butter. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this so it doesn't stick. Yeah, just 10 seconds in the microwave with the cold butter. Softened it right up, so it's even spreadable. Better spread. Now I'm gonna get the other napkin, because that was saturated. Good disposable trays, guys. They could keep them. My mom will probably give it back to me. She's like, here you go, I washed it for you. She does that. If I give her something in a jar, she gives me back my jars. If I give her a bowl, a takeout bowl, she'll like give it back. So it's all good. It's all good. I won't complain. She washes it and gives it back. I'll take it back. You could reuse it, right? Here, don't get your hands all dirty. Don't take a glove out. Paper towel just works just as good, guys. There. It's not fancy, but it is what it is. Now that we got the pans ready, we can start dumping this in here. Now we want to do equal amounts. So let's say that. Remember, it's going to double up in size, so you want to spread it out. Okay, next one. About the same, I think. There might be a little bit more in this one, so I might have to... Yeah, there's a little bit more in this one. I can feel it. So I'm going to put some more in this one just to make sure that everything is equal. Everything is equal. Just to make sure here. Oh yeah. Everything is equal. That's the thing about me, guys. When I share, I make things equal for everybody. Unless you want less or more, Same thing with Jay. Everything I eat, or we eat, we make sure that we both have equal amounts. Always been like that. Quality, right? Okay. Put that there, whatever. This one here. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Why don't you freaking lose your cake all over the counter? Yeah. Now I'm gonna take the scooper. Yeah, look at that. You need one of these, guys. I have a bigger one somewhere. I just want to look through the drawer right now. It works. Just a little bit more effort and time, but look how nice that scrapes the bowl away. There we go. Nice. Oh, this one's going to be huge. Yeah, a little bit more on that side. 1. I'd say 2. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we got it equaled out, guys. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. This turned out great. I just had enough for what I needed, guys, and it's going to be absolutely delicious today. Let's put some good vibes into it, okay, guys? It's going to be delicious. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be great. It's going to be fabulous. All right. All right. I have the oven set at 375. And I'm putting it all in. All in, baby. And I need my pan. I hope it fits. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, it fits. Woo! Baby! Baby! 18 minutes. Let's do this.
And I feel my life has just begun. And I can't wait. I can't wait.
The cupcakes are ready. The cakes are still in there for another 2 or 3 minutes. And they should be ready. These look great. Okay, so those are ready. I'm going to let them cool off, and then I'll add the pudding on top. Okay, so I have the cupcakes on a rack, so they could cool off a lot quicker. And I've noticed that it didn't keep its color when it came to the muffin paper. But it will do, right? It will do. So that will cool off, and I'll just put the pudding on the side because my sister wants it on the side. And I'm going to wrap these individually in saran wrap so she could bring them to work. And she could have the pudding on the side to bring to work as well. You know, I should have got some little chocolates or little sprinkles or little decor for the cake itself to make it like a decorated theme. But I didn't. But that's okay. It's the thought that counts, right? It's the thought that counts. Okay, so I individually wrapped them in saran wrap. Put them in a big bag so they're ready for Lynn and Al when they go to work. And I got these little cups ready with the pudding. So they just got to bring a little spoon or knife just to scoop it on the cupcakes when they're having their lunch, right? So I'll put that aside. And that will be for Lynn and Al. And there it is, guys. This is for Lynn and Al. I have the cupcakes already. They're wrapped up individually. I have these little pudding cups, pistachio pudding cups. So this way Lynn and Al could just grab them, bring them to work, and they can enjoy. I still have quite a bit of the pistachio pudding left over, so that's for the 2 cakes. And I'll have quite a bit there to use up for that. So I'm quite content with what I did today. I had enough for everything. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to put the icing on this one. You want to mix it in the bowl again. And slap it on. Slap it on. And it's easy and spreadable. This is going to be my mom's and dad's cake. You're going to be happy to have this because they don't eat this very often. And they love it. They don't know I'm doing this either. My sister knows. That's why she told me. She goes, we have some desserts here and stuff. So can you just make cupcakes so we could bring it for lunch? And I'm like, perfect. I could do that. And that's exactly what I did. Now for my mom and dad, they don't have any idea that I'm going there to bring this today. So this will be a nice dessert for them tonight. I think they'll enjoy it. You know, traditionally you buy chocolate, but my parents love their chocolate like me and Jay do. So they always have chocolate. So this is a treat. A wonderful, wonderful treat. And it doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to be edible and delicious. And that is absolutely delicious. Look at that pistachio pudding, eh? Smother it on there. Let me put lots on there. There we go. So then you just put a foil on top. Or saran wrap. And it's nice and easy, guys. Just, ta-da! You could decorate it. You could put sprinkles and stuff, but I'm not going to put sprinkles. My dad's diabetic anyways, so. And it looks, this is the traditional way, right? Traditional. So that's this pistachio cake. Pistachio cherry chip cake. Yeah, just enough, guys. Just enough for me and Jay's cake. Equal it out. This works good. There we go. That corner there. Gotta get all of that in there. There, good enough. You know. Oh, can't wait to have this tonight. So that's going in the fridge to chill for about half an hour, and then I'm headed out to bring it to my parents. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll be back with another video soon. So stay tuned for more. Bye for now. Happy Easter.